is, and let me just say this, right? I know it's easy to think, oh, this is on Facebook, right? It's easy to think that. But Facebook for old people like them is no different than TikTok. So the question is, would you feel safe with someone who reposted that video on TikTok? Because that should be the question. And I really think talking to Magical and Brussels about that helped me kind of understand, because to me, these were all like 2 out of 10s. But then when I started thinking about it, if I was on TikTok and I saw someone who had a single repost of some of the stuff that we've shown, but also what we're going to be showing, I would peace out. By the way, Magical, you are fired from the committees moving forward.
Bruh.
Attorney, you can't do that, and we are going to be suing you, so watch out.
It's March.
Kind of lie. Yeah, it's Women's History Month.
No,
it's not even your month. It's not even your month. It's Women's Month. It's not even your month. Get out of here.
This feels like
Also, that video you showed before where that dude was talking about Colin Kaepernick and went and bought fucking cotton is insane.
Yeah,
wait,
that shit
what?
was
I didn't hear
fucking wild.
It was initially about Colin Kaepernick in the NFL, was it not?
Yeah.
He had a cotton plant when he was Hobby Lobby.
No, he didn't.
Go back and watch the video. He
No,
literally
he did not.
He did.
It was so
Yes, he,
racist.
my friend was like, what the fuck? You didn't show me this video talking about it being a 2. He bought cotton.
It
Go
was
back
so-
and look at that shit.
I was looking at the picture on the left, which was a picture of Hobby Lobby. Hang on.
Let's not act like the NFL and both the military-industrial complex do not exploit
my God!
and use black and brown bodies
Yeah.
and discard them as if they're meaningless when they're done with them.
Oh my God. I did not see that. So what I was looking at was, when I was looking at the left-hand side, I was like, that's a really shit picture of Hobby Lobby. I didn't understand it. I was looking over here. I didn't see this at all. Oh, that is different.
This is how we know you're a man. You're oblivious as fuck.
Wow. I wonder. Okay, so hang on. I would rate this higher now, to be fair.
So I'm just going to put this here.
Hang on, I'm going to take a munch. So where are we right now in terms of all this stuff is in the past 7 years, right? Where we feel, what we're going to be asking at the end is, on a scale of AOC to Donald Trump, how safe do you feel with someone who does this? And I want to be clear. I'm like a rage baiting person when generally I'm like living my life. I wouldn't post this shit. This is fucking like, it's not even because it's offensive. Why would I post this? This is fucking ridiculous. This is man-child stuff.
I mean, I also wanted to point out the YT power hand sign he was doing too.
Wow, you really want to tell people I'm ignorant. Thank you, Katie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ready?
I think that bumps it up 2 points automatically.
I want to ask Artemis, because I know Artemis is watching. Artemis, why do you feel safe and comfortable with the man that's like this?
This is your husband or
Why do you
boyfriend.
feel so comfortable having your husband around people? And hang on.
Flock together.
Hang on. We saved the best to last. So this was the video we just watched. Now remember, he is a veteran. I'm not taking away that he's a veteran. I know plenty of veterans who aren't assholes, though. I know plenty of veterans who know what the Constitution really means, and they know that protest is part of it. I don't know many veterans who are okay with that kind of shit. Personally, I don't know many vets who do that. I just think it's weird to argue on behalf of marginalized populations. This is less than 5 years ago, bro. You are on TikTok. Artemis, you were on TikTok within a year of this. And I'll be honest, like I never like to be disingenuous. Again, because I'm an immigrant, this word doesn't bother me. I don't freak out about this word. I don't like clutch my pearls over this word. What do you mean vets before? Before, why do you have to choose? That's the weird part. To me, that you guys may focus on the word. I'm like, why do you have to choose?
That's diabolical.
Because the
Disgusting.
right has made you think that they can't afford all of it, and they can. Edith, can someone
I know
mute
that-
Edith for? Hang on. Can someone mute Edith for 30 seconds for that pun? That pun deserves a 30-second mute. If a mod can get that pun, please. Horrific. Thank you, Rochelle. We normally endorse and normalize better sense of humor. Go ahead. Yep.
No, I was just gonna say that I know that like on Artemis's panel, when people have come up and she's ran like Trump topics, immigration comes up and they will say like illegals and they'll use that, and she will not allow them to use that on her panel. So I find that very ironic.
Well, she's not having
Interesting.
sex with those men, Ken, so it's not hypocritical.
Right. Yeah, totally. You're right. I'm sorry. I'll shut my lady mouth up.
Please, thank you. So let's continue. So, I mean, look, we're somewhat lucky because a moment ago I thought it was going anti-black, but now it's just anti-immigrant. So, like, saved.
The first video
Oh.
you showed was very fucking anti-black. Like,
This is a bit triggering.
you inspired me to go and look back through my Facebook that I do not use. And
Bruh.
No, this is actually okay. I got worried. I was like, uh-oh. And then I gotta admit, I would never start a paragraph by mimicking MLK. I just wouldn't go, I had a dream. I just feel like that's just a little tone deaf. I don't know why. I just thought that was kind of funny. I'm going for a little bit of humor here.
The way I almost said the word.
Oh, wait, what the fuck is this?
Bruh.
Is this right-wing? Wait, is this right-wing propaganda that's trying to tell people the Republican Party is pro-black people? What? No, this can't be what that is. Let's watch, shall we?
This is a whole thing that Republicans tell people.
Adopted at the party was created in
And there's no way they happen to have a black person who's doing the video, right? Because that's like total just right-wing shit.
1854. The first Republican Party platform adopted at the party's
Oh, this is
first national
Prager
convention in 1856. Quote, those twin relics of barbarism, polygamy, and slavery. Those twin relics were spreading into the Western territories. Republicans feared that as those territories became states, polygamy and slavery might become permanent parts of American life.
So for those of you who may not know where this is going, this is a famous right-wing talking point. They talk about how great Republicans were from 1860 all the way up until 1970, and then they always stop talking once they get to 1970.
I want you to consider that maybe since this is a PragerU video, people can look it up. Just in case, like, I don't know what it says, but the AI does not like you right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to listen to the audio, but the visuals, all right, I'll zoom in.
Polygamy, the merge of one man to multiple women, devalued women, and made them a kind of property. Slavery, of course, did the same to blacks, literally. The Democrats
Is it appropriate for me to be like the way that she says it? He's even giving me the squirrels.
were so opposed to the Republicans and their anti-slavery stance that in 1860, just 6 weeks after the election of the first Republican president, Abraham Lincoln, South Carolina, a state dominated by Democrats, voted to secede from the Union. The Civil War that followed was the bloodiest war in U.S. history. It led to...
Let's get the word educational, informative in the
13th
comments,
Amendment,
please.
which freed the slaves, the 14th Amendment, which gave them citizenship, and the 15th Amendment, which gave them the vote. In 1870, the first black senator and the first black congressman were sworn in, both Republicans. In fact, every black representative in the House
There were three, just to be clear. There were three.
until 1935 was a Republican, and every black senator until 1979 was too.
What happened
For
then?
that matter, the first female member of Congress was
wait,
a
no, wait.
Republican.
What?
The first Hispanic governor.
Wait. You zoomed past 1979. Why did we zoom
And every black senator until 1979
And then what
was
happened?
2. For that matter,
No, no,
the
no, no.
first female member of Congress was a Republican. The first Hispanic governor and senator were Republicans. The first Asian senator, you get the idea.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. All right. So
Party was created in 18.
let's keep going. Oh, all right. This is okay. This is a Spielberg movie, right? Ready Player One, 2017. Can't lie, I'm a little excited to see this. It looks pretty cool. All right, so he's into movies. That's good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He was excited to see this film. I'm going to guess he's excited to see this film, right? He's excited to see this film. He hasn't even seen it, and he's excited. I'm sure he's excited. Oh, he already saw it. Oh, it's a review. Okay, this is less than 5 years ago. Let's read the review, shall we? 4 out of 10? Let's figure out why. I put off watching Black Panther for a long time, and last night I finally watched it, and I still don't get to see the hype surrounding it. Visuals are okay, but it was very boring and the pacing was also broken. The play on the whole fall and redemption trope, not spelled right, bit with the bad guy challenging the main character seemed rushed and the acting was relatively subpar. And I couldn't stop hearing the dead meme, Ugandan Knuckles, and then says something. Every time they talked, there were also some really bad puns and moments where they tried to make light of something with some sort of humor. It was weak for a Marvel movie. I know this movie was targeted towards a particular demographic. I just have never been this level of white. I've just never been this level of white. I know this movie was targeted towards a particular demographic. No, it was targeted towards white America. They needed white America in order to make money, you dumbass. It was very, very oriented towards white Americans. It's why it made so much money, you donkey fucker. And it had a lot of big Hollywood names in it, but still it just kind of felt like a hollow representation. Hollow representation of what? Of Marvel or black people? Because if Artemis's husband is up here and would like to educate me on what is a non-hollow representation of black culture, I would kill to know. But let's read that again because it's worth it. I know this movie was targeted towards a particular demographic, and it had a lot of big Hollywood names in it, but still, it just felt like a hollow representation and did not actually exhibit anything that I felt made it worthy of the praise it received. I give Marvel's MCU Black Panther a score of 4 plagues out of 10. Again, I would put this as a 2 out of 10 dog whistle. I'd put it at a 2 out of 10. This to me is like regular white people shit. But like, all right, maybe 3 out of 10, maybe.
I'm making it a 4 because of that bullshit we had to watch earlier.
Okay, he's pro-Indigenous people. This is a big W. The single biggest thing I learned from an Indigenous elder of Cherokee descent, Stan Rushworth, who reminded me of the difference between a Western settler mindset of I have rights and an Indigenous mindset of I have obligations. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Clearly sensitive towards Indigenous issues. Clearly sensitive towards Wait, what? He draws. He's a drawer. Okay. Some stuff I did in my classes this semester. That's pretty cool. Abstract. Kind of looks like crows. I know you're heavily into crows. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. What's that one in the bottom left? After saying that you are, very attuned to Indigenous people. Now, by the way, we are going to be seeing how old the people in here right now are. Everyone who is 35 or older, I give you a 25% chance to know how fucked up this is. Otherwise, none of you are going to get it. This man drew 4 things in his entire life that he posted. One of those 4, I just wonder if anyone gets this, was a portrait of John Wayne. Does anyone know the John Wayne lore?
About how he's a racist piece of shit?
One of the most racist actors of all time, John Wayne. When Marlon Brando won Best Actor at the Oscars, he famously refused to go get his award, and he sent, I want to say her name was like Lightfoot, if I'm right, or Featherfoot. I think it was something Foot, I remember. He sent a woman who was Native American, indigenous, to accept the award, and it was meant to be a protest vote. And as they went up to take the award, people were confused, and basically that Native American woman, very bravely, in front of a hostile audience, said, why are you guys using, I was actually very polite about it. Basically said, we want to bring attention to the fact that my people, meaning Native Americans, are being ridiculed and demonized and stereotyped in movies. And that's, has to stop. Couldn't have been nicer, couldn't have been kinder. And John Wayne famously jumped out of his seat and went up to hit her, and was held back by multiple Little Feather. That's what it was. Sasheen Little Feather. And John Wayne famously had to be held back from getting up there and punching her out. He's also said some very, not like 1940s regular racist stuff. No, just flat out, black people should never marry white people. And look, is this a gotcha? No, you know what? It's not. I would never draw John Wayne. John Wayne's not a hero to me. John Wayne was a racist piece of shit. I'm sorry. I don't know if this is a gotcha to people, but this is the exact same as drawing Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan and John Wayne were considered contenders. Huh?
Why would you draw an old ass white man anyway?
Got no idea. This is a red flag. So a lot of black people about 10 years ago there was a particular push to get the Betsy Ross flag recognized as a hate symbol. And that's because it was used by white supremacist groups due to its historical significance and the fact that it was also used in connection with the Confederacy. And white people, for the past 10 years, have always posted these comments saying, you're an idiot. You're an idiot for having a problem with this flag because Betsy Ross was a Quaker, and Quakers are abolitionists. To which, what was it? What was the car BMWs during Schmatzy, Germany? Volkswagen. Great.
A lot of them Irish.
What?
There was a lot of them.
Yeah. So think of it this way, right? Let's say you had a German person who wasn't racist, who was a very nice person, but they made a Volkswagen for the Volkswagen company that ended up giving profits to the Schmatzy party. I don't care who made it. And this is why this is a talking point for white people. It doesn't matter who made the flag. I'm sure that a lot of the racist statues that are all around America today were not made by racist people. No one gives a crap who made the flag. Yes, it's called the Betsy Ross flag, but who cares? Oh, shit. Oh, that one got weird. Now, I put this at a 2 out of 4, and let me be clear. I said it was a 2 out of 4, but that I would have the common sense to never post something like this, right? This is a joke, I guess. On the left-hand side is raw meat, and on the right-hand side is cooked meat. Personally, I would know not to post this because I have black friends. And I would pause and realize, that looks fucking sus. I'm going to pass on that photo. But not only did he not pass on it, I want to be clear, that is not a repost, bro. He clipped that, he screenshot that, he cropped it, and then he added it. So I want to be clear, this is a pile of meat that was then cooked. Is it overtly racist? Maybe, maybe not. Is it giving, I've never met a black person in my entire life? Yeah, it's definitely giving, I don't know black people. The level of stupid you have to be to think this is acceptable to post on your public profile. And again, these all may seem like gotchas, but I want to ask you right now, if one of your favorite creators, if you went through their TikToks and 6 years ago, they had this as something they reposted, would you trust that person? Could this be why Artemis got so sensitive when someone said that your husband is anti-black and anti-indigenous? Could it be because, scratch his head, thinks for a moment, your husband is anti-black at minimum and anti-indigenous at minimum? So with all that said, I want to defer to the crowd because, like, I really don't know how to be objective. You guys have to understand that given the kind of things that I see on a regular basis when I'm doing research, I've seen some foul shit, right? So, like, this is low level to me because I've seen a lot of foul shit. But then again, I'm not the marginalized community affected by this. So what do you rate this? Like, what level of you're not invited to my house is this? In the comments, let me know, because, like, I really don't know how to judge it. 7 out of 10. See, when you say 7 out of 10, like, there's been photos of, I literally can't even say it out loud. Things I've seen. Like, so, like, 7 out of 10 seems high. When talking to Magical and talking to Brussels, the way I interpret it is, personally, I find the content to be like a 3 out of 10, but the collective number of dog whistles shows that it's someone who maybe is 6 or 7 who's trying to hide it. This to me seems like someone who's trying to play the nice guy, but just lets it slip a lot.
I think he's trying to make a racial joke without saying the racial joke.
That's another great point. Ken, you were about to say something. Sorry.
I was going to tell you, I don't know if you're going to care or not, but Maddie and Nerdy are live right now.
I mean, they're going to block everyone straight away. Maddie and Nerdy are for the rest of the week. Just today's Artemis.
Debating. They're live debating, I imagine.
By the way, we still have more content. I don't know if I'm going to keep going through it. If there's someone in the comments, though, hang on. To the person who, hang on. Let me check if they're here. Hang on. If you're in here and you're connected with me on Discord and you have been ridiculously helpful, I just messaged you asking, do you want to join or do you want to wait for a day? I think it may be smarter to wait for a day. What do you think? You wait for another day when Artemis may join, or do it now? Well, no, you all, shame on all of you. You're all impatient. I'm thinking the long game. She's going to cry tomorrow, and she's going to get some sympathy. And then we got to, I agree with you as well, person messaging me. She's going to cry tomorrow. She's going to say, Irish is horrible. Irish is trying to hurt me. She's literally trying to dox me. I haven't done any, like, what have I done exactly? What have I done exactly that she is fearful of me? Look, the only people who are scared of me are the people who are terrified of their dark secrets coming out.
Yeah, I say wait a day. Artemis, again, I know you're listening. You're more than welcome to try and disprove all this.
Yeah, because, like, I do want to be clear on that. Like, I don't like misinformation. Like, I'm angry that Artemis wouldn't message me so that I could confirm what's going on with the degree. That's annoying me. That's really annoying. Oh, wait, sorry, I did forget to add on the anti-black scale. Did I tell you guys that the husband and Artemis believe that they're allowed to call black people flying monkeys due to the fact that that is a term of art used in domestic violence community and by narcissistic abuse victims, and that they insist that even if they know the person is black, and even if the person who's black says, please don't call me a flying monkey, they say you have to go complain to the experts who identify the words we should use and get them to fix it because, quote unquote, we tried. I showed that DM 2 or 3 days ago. There's the husband literally wrote out an entire 4 or 5 paragraphs arguing for the right for him to call black people flying monkeys because it's a term of art and they need to get over it. Mac, when you say put it up, I don't know if I could find it that quickly.
Iris, you know it's crazy?
Hold on.
Artemis would reach out to me about something being racist or not, and she didn't fucking ask me about this. And now it's the person that Mackie and Words was referring to. And Artemis knows that. And Artemis didn't say shit to me. She didn't ask me shit.
Wait, that was being said about you?
You didn't know that? I thought you knew that.
Okay, so now, Katie, do you see where when I was telling you that how you were being manipulated to make other people think the other people were the problem? You didn't know. Hang on. I'm gonna find that post now because now I want you to see it.
Because yes, she's talked. That was about me. That's what Words and Mackie were saying. Like they said that shit towards me. I thought you fucking knew this.
No, I didn't know that was you. Did you know that the Artemis's husband wrote an entire diatribe saying why you were wrong?
Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't know that was because I didn't know Watcher back then. So I saw that name.
Or just to be clear, he was not known on Reddit. Like I found it, or no, the very special person who's fucking amazing and does research, who I love and adore, and who, to the extent your husband ever passes away or you get bored, we may have something in the future. I love you. I adore you. I know this could happen. Thank you very much. You were amazing finding that account.
Like, yeah, they were saying that shit towards me.
Oh my God, I found it. We're going to be able to read the whole thing. It's amazing. Sorry, Echo, what?
I was just saying that entire crew is like the worst of TikTok.
I mean, yeah, they got the nickname the anti-black call-out crew for a reason. I didn't think it was this deep. And to think I called that motherfucking bitch a goddamn friend. Fuck you,
I'm
Artemis.
sorry, but like a lot of people are too into pop psychology for me, and it's often at the detriment of survivors. Like people want to use the term narcissistic abuse so much, and my theory is that this actually denigrates and degrades our understanding of abuse and the dynamics of abuse, trying to make it like a third, not even a third, like a different category, a separate thing that's different than other types of abuse. But in reality, like if you're experiencing what people call, quote, narcissistic, unquote, abuse in a relationship, that's domestic violence, bro. Call it what it is. Don't make up this separate little category. Psych terms is it's a pop psych term. Flying monkeys is a pop psychology term. You're not doing something special.
I'd agree with that. So for context, unfortunately, hang on, I need to bring something up. Okay. So I did not know we were talking about Katie, which makes this so much more wild. And now, Katie, I am thrilled you and I had that conversation about cyber, because now, like, I think this was perfect. So what is going on here is, who is it? Who said that to you, Katie?
It was both Maki and Words. Words, I believe, said it first.
Okay. And you did not know to Artemis, and Artemis's husband defended it?
No.
Okay. So basically,
I saw the post, but that's it.
So basically what happened was Maki and Words Have Power, which are two people that I called out 4 months ago because she claims to be a victim's advocate. She's not. And she ended up siding with a rapist just to hurt me, which is still so wild to me. They told Katie, I'm guessing Katie was coming to them or they thought Katie was coming at the behest of someone else, because the term flying monkey ordinarily is a term that is used to describe triangulation. So when you're describing the person that is sent to triangulate by trying to gaslight you into believing a truth, or it's often also used to get information from someone. Mac, I'll message you. That you sometimes would call them that. And the reason for that is because it's a reference to the flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz, where the witch would send flying monkeys to go do her work for her. But famously, that specific trope of the flying monkeys was based upon Black stereotypes and also Native American stereotypes, and was a racist depiction in and of itself, which is why, the idea that it's innocent because it's based on Wizard of Oz is BS, but also the idea that it should be appropriate regardless, I think, is nonsense. So after that happens, I want to be really clear what happened. Katie said, don't call me a flying monkey, bro. Like, it's really not that complicated. Don't call me that. Maki and Words defended the use on the live. They said it's perfectly appropriate. They then went to Reddit. Oh gosh, isn't that a bit of a pattern? That they run to Reddit and start fighting their fights there. They ran to Reddit and they started making posts to call out Katie as being wrong. This post says, I'll stand in the crosshairs here, but maybe the person who called BIPOC people flying monkeys and fleas, because the other term is flea, Plastic Med? Emerson's? I can't actually read that. Oh, they platformed something else. So let's just move on. Words Have Power responds. And Words Have Power says, flying monkeys and fleas are terms used by the entire victims advocacy community worldwide. Those terms are now being weaponized by certain people who refuse to face their own toxic behavior. Let me rephrase that. Okay? What Words Have Power, which is a white woman, is saying when they say those words are being weaponized by certain people, what this white woman is saying is those words are being weaponized by a black trans woman, quote unquote, who refuses to face down their own toxic behavior. Another way of saying that is these words are now being weaponized by a black trans woman who doesn't want to be called a monkey. Like, that's it. This is Words Have Power. And then she goes on to say, that's the definition of Darvo. What's that word? But go? Oh, that's the definition of Darvo, but go ahead and further weaponize those terms. Okay? So now that's Words Have Power, who we've already done like a huge live on. Is this coming across clear to you guys?
It's like a little blurry if that's what you're asking.
Yeah,
but
it's blurry to me as well. It's weird because,
Is it not blurry like on the device?
No, it's well, I can work through it. So then someone pops in and says something. We'll ignore that, and then you know what? I'm just going to big screen it.
Also, quick note. Didn't
Perfect.
Artemis say that she met Watcher while she was in college?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I think. So it says here. Okay, so this is from Cypher. I need to put in the evidence, but I believe Artemis has stated that her and Watcher started dating while she was in college, which she finished in 2017, I believe, meaning she was aware of the type of post he was making.
I mean, look, I argued with someone about this, but like, I would just imagine most partners would look 1 year before on their partner's Facebook. Like, but whatever. In any case, this person called Kitchen Protection weighs in and says, and this is so simple. Like, it's so simple. When black people tell you something is problematic, listen to us. Don't default to claiming Darvo like you do every other sentence. Sit down and listen for once. Enough words from you. You have some fucking respect. Someone else then chimes in and says, exactly. Like, are we forgetting where the term originated from? The racist depictions from The Wizard of Oz telling BIPOC people that they have no agency. And that is what they're saying. Telling BIPOC people that they have no agency is wild, and it's extremely telling to continue defending the terminology knowing the origins, instead of acknowledging how it's racist. Look in the mirror before attempting to police others, for fuck's sake. Kitchen adds, that's Maki's partner I was responding to. I cannot stand them, always centering themselves and pretending to care about others, but never actually listening. That's words have power. She's disgusting. This now is Artemis's husband. I'm going to drop this in here because I'm a white man and my opinion matters. What'd you say, Echo?
Real quick, just big recognition to Kitchens there for calling that out.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who Kitchens is, but mad props. This is Artemis's husband. I'm going to drop this in here. The thing is, and this is a quote, just to be clear. The thing is, this fact about what the monkeys represent is made up bullshit. I'm sure Frank L. Baum was as racist as the next white dude back then, but he wasn't trying to write allegorical shit. He literally wanted to do fairy tales without the standard morals. He wrote a fuck ton of Oz books set in that universe. They're simply tales of imagination, meaning just because you think the black monkeys in the Wizard of Oz, just because you think the black flying monkeys have certain stereotypes that are associated with black and indigenous people, that's just a quinky dink. They're simply tales of imagination, and some of them are weird as fuck, but nothing in them is supposed to represent real life events or people. So he's using that as an authority to ground his argument. And his argument is, however, the caveat to this is that it was not targeting black people, as the author was primarily racist towards indigenous people. And this is why I'll keep saying it. White presenting indigenous people keep on co-opting BIPOC spaces and issues. It's a continuous issue that I see. And that's what Artemis's husband is doing here, claiming it for the white presenting indigenous person to the exclusion of black people. So he says, as the author was primarily racist towards indigenous people, as he wanted the complete annihilation of indigenous people, cowardly, emotionless, and idiotic was how he saw us. Notice it says us. Even if the work and the author itself is problematic, the use of the words is not. I love how he's able to say that. You claiming that being called a monkey, that's not actually problematic. You need to go back and look at it again. I believe context is important. The context here is my white friend said it, so it's totally okay. I believe context is important. The terms were never established as racially charged terms. They are used to describe narcissistic behavior. And as it's been said, get this part, as it's been said, see you, Echo, thanks. As it's been said, if you don't like us calling you monkey, that is what he's saying. If you don't like us calling you monkey, then you write to the experts who use the terminology first to have it changed. But context is important, and by charging someone with being a racist, context is important, but charging someone for being a racist for a term that was not used in a racially motivated way is counterproductive to fighting actual racism. Let me be clear. Dear black people, your way of fighting racism is not me being a white person, preferred way of fighting racism. Can you please stop? Like, this is crazy. And this was posted a couple of months ago. Don't tell me this person has unlearned anything. This was posted a couple of months ago. Then he says, I understand. I know, I'm going to go back and reread what he said. Because what he said was, let's be clear. And as it's been said, if you don't like it, and it here is calling black people monkey. So as it's being said, if you don't like being called monkey, then write to the experts who use the terminology first to have it changed. That's a wild statement.
Okay, some of these people have to be watching. Please, for the love of God, send me these experts. I'm not talking about the podcasters. I'm talking about the literal experts that like write the DSM or work in the legal field or like take police reports. Like, do you think you can go to a police station and say, I'd like to report being the victim of narcissistic abuse? I'm just trying to understand.
I'm going to say this as well. This is giving Artemis, right? Notice how this person is saying, Katie told me this was racist. How dare you tell me this is racist? It's up to you to fix the terminology. That reads exactly how Artemis spoke to Katie. Katie, how dare you say my boyfriend or husband is anti-black? How dare you? You don't do that again. It's the exact same energy. They both, like, Katie, what I recommend is take a screenshot of this, now go back and read Artemis's message to you, and what you'll see is someone telling you, don't you tell me, the white person, what racism is.
You know what's crazy is, hold on, let me. Okay, so what's crazy is typically, like, not even typically, most time I'm just like, hey, what you rather gonna fucking do, right? I would just put them on blast and, you know, whatever happens, happens. But I let the fact that she, you know, supposed to be a friend of mine or whatever cloud my fucking better judgment.
Yeah, I mean, the way that she tried to use the word scapegoat, I hate her. I hate her. So,
No,
again...
You hate her. You hate her. You hate her. Motherfucker. You hate her. You hate her.
We can both hate her. She's able to take a lot of hate.
No, well, look, she dropped herself into a volcano. I fucking abhor her.
But when she cries, you have to be... Katie, we're going to talk. And so this is Artemis's husband saying that if you're a black person and you don't like being called a flying monkey, you have to go to the experts and get it changed because I'm going to keep doing it. That's crazy. So then he goes on to say, and by charging someone as being racist. Guys, it's okay to do racist microaggressions, apologize for them, and try your best never to do it again. They're not charging you. You're not going to jail. This is like being reprimanded shouldn't feel like you're going to jail, bro. You're just being told don't do it again. But calling it, by charging someone as being racist for a term that was not used in a racially motivated way, it doesn't matter if it's racially motivated. Like, you could be harmful without meaning it. I'm sure I am all the fucking time. So then he goes on, I understand that the term comes off as harmful. Talk about gaslighting. I understand that you, the black person, feel harm in your head when I call you this term. What the fuck is this? And it very well could be used that way, but in this instance, the context for it is associated with the DV community. If the DV community worked with the BIPOC community, because the two intersect, no shit, Sherlock, it's possible the terms can be changed. But attacking someone for using the term and calling them racist, get this, the white person's about to say, in my opinion, is counterproductive to fighting racism, especially if they have tried to get it changed, because they claim they tried to get it changed, and no one is coming up with an alternative terminology.
Irish, why the fuck are they even bringing in DV?
Because they're sociopaths. All of the look.
I never understood that from the beginning. Why? Even back then, I'm thinking to myself, why are you bringing in DV language?
Because
why?
the wife claims to be a victim's expert or victim's advocate. She's a fucking loser. Like, she's not any of that stuff.
A victim of what? Of a trans person telling somebody to sleep on a fucking back, or that means literally nothing?
Look, when we went through to Facebook, in the back of your head, you may have been thinking, I was thinking these are 2 out of 10, right? And then I was also thinking, well, I haven't seen stuff in the past couple of years. This is how Artemis's husband talks when he doesn't think you know who he is. That tells you everything. Here he's saying, black people, don't you dare tell me not to use the word monkey. Go talk to an authority. I'll listen when the smart people tell me what to do, but I ain't going to listen to you. It's fucking insane. This, to me, gives it a 7 out of 10. 7 or 8 out of 10. This, to me, is what made him racist. The other stuff made him a mediocre white man. This made him racist. Like, why do you want to call someone that? Fucking lunacy. So, guys, what I am going to say is something that may surprise you. Something that really may surprise you, actually. Are you all ready for this? Let me just get the backdrop up.
On people out for
For
shit.
stupid shit.
Yeah, for shit that is that's monumentally fucking stupid, and they're the ones doing harm. It's mass projection.
Katie, I also agree that I have been a real advocate this entire time, and you all have been blind to it. So thank you for validating that. Brussels, don't you dare unmute.
Brussels on mute. Don't let a white man tell you what to do.
I mean, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I was going to ask if that post on Reddit is still available. Can someone send me the link?
The post probably is. I can get you to post.
Kenzie has
but they
it.
deleted. Watcher deleted that part of it.
Wait a minute, Kenzie.
damn it.
Kenzie said I want to. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I do have it, Brussels. I'll send it to you right now.
I had
wanted
no
to
idea that was
respond
you.
to that post that he made, though. So if it's deleted, that's impossible.
Yeah, no, it is deleted.
Yeah.
Because literally, it's not the term. Nobody uses that term. It's pop psychology only found on
It's literally
fucking
TikTok.
YouTube and podcasts.
But he's literally defending it as being something that has to be used. Like, that's the crazy part.
Okay, so there's links in my bios for literal free classes you can take to be better at this shit and not use the wrong terminology like a fucking ding dong.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to show. Thank you for saying the word ding dong. All right, so that reminded me. So I just want to, the way, what it is that, what Katie just said is my big problem. Okay? I feel like I try to call people out for abusive behavior. And I'm going to say this again. To all of Artemis's mutuals, some of whom used to be my mutuals and just decided to not, which I still don't understand to this day. How the fuck do you justify this, man? Like, seriously, how do you justify this? How do you reconcile their image with who they are in reality? More importantly, why do you think they're doing it to get money, bro? Why do you think they coddle up to certain creators? They're doing it to get bank because she's not making money and he's not making money. And this is disgusting that you guys are allowing these performative ass mediocre white people take up space that they haven't earned, that they don't fucking deserve, and they're not very fucking helpful in. Now, with that said, what pisses me off the most about this group, they will cancel you for the most mediocre shit, and they will berate you. Remember how Artemis literally cursed at Cyber, saying you're a fucking idiot, like, or whatever it was, gave the finger and said, I'll stick this up your hole or something fucking weird like that. Remember the energy she had. She's a very strong woman then, when she gets to bully someone. Very strong then, right? But they don't call out people for real shit because they can't take the heat. To everyone who's trying to schmucks me, good luck. To everyone who's been trying to harass me, good luck. To everyone who's been trying to scare me, good luck. This is coming up on year 3. Like, have I taken a day off TikTok from any of this stuff? Keep it coming. I will say, if I tell you not to harass the female creators, you're very likely going to do it anyway. So if I ask you not to do it, you're going to do it. If I tell you to do it, you're going to do it. I will say this. You're pathetic. The fact that you're going after women who literally have nothing to do with this just shows how pathetic and small you are and how much you hate women. And I guarantee you're a woman, by the way. I will find your account. Especially since you liked it, you fucking idiot. But in terms of like the difference, let's listen to Artemis's own words, because I like to have a flow. I actually didn't think this would go as well as it did, so I'm glad that it comes back to this part. Let's listen to how we started the live. And we started the live, if you guys remember, with Artemis's own words. So let's bring the live to a close, and then I'll give you a preview of what's to come. Let's bring the live to a close listening to how Artemis values accountability and talking about anything racist in her past. And let's see if she's actually consistent.
Isaac was there, wanted to have this conversation in private. He ran. Donk wanted to have that conversation, had waited since February. He ran. So I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But if someone's being racist and anti-Indigenous and you try to handle that privately and they run from you, the only option you have left is to bring it onto a live to discuss, so other people do not become friends with people that will literally stab ya in the back.
Next clip.
And by the way, you didn't need to send me something to make it seem more serious. There's ever one.
You didn't need to send me something to make it more serious. What she's referring to is Cyber saying Katie also thought it was racist. So when she says you didn't need to send me something, that's what she's referring to. Let me go back.
Stab ya in the back. And by the way, you didn't need to send me something to make it seem more serious. There's never one fucking time I have ever taken a claim of something being said that either I said that could be perceived as racist or my husband, where I have not addressed that.
Or your husband? That sounds like an invitation. Now, what I'm a little bit curious about is you guys made up Reddit posts to harass me and spread a whole bunch of lies. I spent 10 minutes talking about each of those lies. It's almost like, I don't know, when you're not guilty of something, it's really easy to address it publicly. So Artemis, why are you running? And can we all do not validate her white woman tears? When tomorrow she cries, if any one of you fuckers validate those tears, I swear to God, I'm calling you out. Because she didn't have tears when she was harassing and trying to scare the shit out of Ken. She didn't have tears when she was going around harassing Bun. She didn't have tears when she was going around trying to invalidate and demonize Cyber. She didn't have tears for any of these people. Why do you guys have tears for her? Don't do that. She doesn't deserve your tears. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you the 3-minute clip that I also played at the beginning, where, as a reminder, all Cyber has done is say, I don't think you actually have a Bachelor of Arts. And I want you to watch how Artemis berates Cyber, weaponizes a trans woman to fight her fights, which I've noticed she does a lot, and then she cries about truly horrendous things that happened to her. But she's clearly using those things as a shield from accountability. And it's gross.
Irish, just to correct something, I'm not a trans woman, I'm non-binary, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I just kind of let it go, but I'm like,
You should message me, yeah. Or are you saying it out loud? I gotcha. All right, I'm going to press play. Ready?
And Donk being the most incredible person that.
Do you know I've literally never seen you, Katie?
Wait, you haven't? Wait, you said what?
I've literally never seen you. I know I don't see a lot of people, but it always blows my mind how I can talk to people a bunch, I can hear people a bunch, I can engage with people a bunch, I can have opinions on people a bunch, and I literally don't see who people are. It just blows my mind sometimes when I don't think about it. I love that about TikTok, because you're able to establish relationships without literally knowing anything that's irrelevant, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. I love that part about it.
And by the way, Jack, that's not true. You really should ask around Debate Talk. Multiple people have seen me. Cyber's seen me. Not really here has seen me. Bun has seen me. Artemis has seen me.
I've seen you.
Kale seen me. Ken seen me.
It's not a secret.
Wow, way to make me feel excluded. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, look,
I'm teasing.
I was actually going to turn my camera on. I'll send you a pic. But
No. There's no need to turn. Yeah, there's no need to turn on. All right, I'm gonna keep playing because this part, like, notice again how she gets angry at Cyber for being accurate. Notice how she gets angry at the people in the comments who are right. Then notice how she uses her white woman tears and cries.
They were like, hey, me and Cyber do not get along for these reasons. However, I care about you and I respect you enough that I want to be in your spaces. I just won't talk to him. Don't could have literally been enacted any way, shape, or form, and I never would have blamed them. Like they
Don't
were
your very
even
dear
being
friend,
respectful
right?
to this man for me, and I hate that they even did that because I consider them a very dear friend.
The schmatzy.
All right, since I am Artemis's counsel on this particular issue, we are not going to litigate this on this damn live. This issue is dropped. If you have anything to say about this issue, if you want to litigate this, you send me a message and we'll really litigate this matter. We are not going to do this in a public forum. And that is just me asserting, that's just me advocating for my goddamn client's rights. Do I make myself absolutely fucking...
That's fine. I'm not going to talk about Artemis or the degrees and stuff, but it's fair to say you don't have a bachelor's degree in biology then.
I actually know. Did you not read it?
I actually do.
Cyber, you don't know what
Never
you're
trust
talking
anyone who uses the word
about. You
actually.
just don't.
So, anyways,
Yes, Cyber, you're an idiot,
Katie,
but you're right.
Not anyways. Stop lying on me.
Is that really Artemis's lawyer? Like,
We're not going to talk about that. I'll talk about it offline. There's a separate issue. The fact that Artemis used this person, like, they're going to feel fucked up about this. So we'll talk about that offline.
okay, I'll message you. I just.
fine. Katie,
But hang on. Notice again how Artemis talks down to the person who was right.
So, anyways, but yeah, so Katie.
No, not anyways. Stop lying on me.
Oh, a little quiver.
Fine. Katie, so you mentioned.
There you go.
This is from my fucking university.
Why are you cursing?
I graduated.
Who cares?
Bachelor's
Of what?
to BGS.
Is that a biology degree?
You see here,
Yeah.
biology is at the top.
Okay.
Then I have 2 other minors.
You mean all 3 of them are minors?
Don't know what the fuck my degrees are in.
You just told us. You just misrepresented
See
it.
the college?
Yeah, I'd like the
here?
transcripts.
Of 100. Hold on, wait, I can't even fucking read it.
The number of hours is relevant. Where's your degree?
153. This was in 2017 before I got my 2 associates from a community college in my area.
What was your degree?
Yeah, general studies. I can explain that to you. So if you don't know what this degree is
Watch
from
your
Texas
curse.
State University, then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Cursing.
This is an interdisciplinary degree. I had to move to this my 4th year because I was sexually assaulted the summer prior and my health
Watch this.
got bad. I never said BS.
Watch
I
her
did to
change.
opt one time because I didn't want to be doxxed, and I will admit to that.
That's a lie.
That's it. I will admit to that I lied to opposition that wanted to dox me
Lies.
because I didn't want me being fucking found.
Where's the crying come from?
I'm sick of this shit. I am disabled now.
Look, I'm not trying to fucking hype up black women. I'm not trying to hype up black women. But, like, is this honestly just like something that white women have? Like, I've just never, ever, 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 ever in the history of ever seen a black woman do this. Just never seen this, ever.
That's where crocodile and white woman tears come from.
I've never seen black women do crocodile tears. I think is the problem.
It's a way to weaponize emotions against people, because when people see sadness, when people see someone crying, your first automatic response is to feel bad for that person, because no one likes to cry. So when people see someone crying, they feel bad. And white women have found this out, and over the years, that's what happened. It's what happened to literally Emmett Till. Emmett Till had a white woman cry tears, and now where is he? Like, it's a whole thing. It's actually very disgusting.
Fucking disgusting. To the person in the comments, Danny, if you would be happy to, like, I do follow you back. If you could message me on Discord, the Discord's in the top right-hand corner, Irish and NYC, all lowercase. Having testimony from someone like yourself, where you just write me a 2-sentence line that this person told me multiple times she has a Bachelor of Science in biology. If you have any evidence of it as well, that would be great. But we want as much evidence and receipts on this person as possible because she's been lying for 5 years and it's ridiculous. She's been given every chance in the world. Every chance. And now at this point where she was called out in November, all she had to say was sorry. I lied. That's all she had to say. But instead she had to do this.
And I was fucking assaulted. And y'all want to come on this fucking app and act like that you are good people? You're a bunch of fucking assholes who don't have any education or have spent any time doing anything.
Seems like projection. Oh, the white supremacists.
I have 4 years. 4 years.
4 years of what?
In biology specified classes, and I will shit on this guy.
In biology specified classes? How about in a Bachelor of Science degree? Like, what the fuck?
Goddamn app if I fucking have to.
Yeah, show the transcript. You have to.
And I just want to say, this could have so easily been solved. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She could have came on the panel. They could have had a conversation. It could have easily been solved tonight. It's going to continue to drag out because no one wants to be held fucking accountable. Maddie and Nerdy, I don't know if they're still live. The last time I checked, they're live right now. They don't care.
They don't care.
None of them.
These people have no fucking idea what I am dealing with. I found a tumor in my spine. I have a compression.
Unless there's a diploma underneath the tumor, no disrespect, I'm not tracking how the tumor is related to you finding the degree. Am I, like, come on, like, I'm not going to allow her to tokenize and weaponize every part of her body when we're asking for a piece of paper. I don't normally store a piece of paper in my body. I don't know, is that like a new purse that people use? Like, I don't get it.
No.
Yeah, she ran me off the app a couple days before this in that really horrible Discord call. And so I wasn't on the app when this call out live was happening. So I've never seen any of this footage. And it really, really irked me because her weaponizing her essay and disability to avoid accountability. It's disgusting.
Gross.
It's gross.
And she'll be like, oh my God, did you hear they said my essay was gross? Because that's the type of person she is. But we know what we're all saying. What we're all saying is the weaponization and tokenization of horrible things that did in fact happen to you in order to evade accountability for the mistakes you made is gross behavior. Now, I am going to give, oh, hang on, someone wants to come up. And then I'm going to give a teaser. And you guys are going to want to hear this teaser. And Artemis, you're definitely going to want to hear this teaser. But first we have our first guest, I guess. MK was an accidental invite. No. Okay, MK,
hi guys, how are you?
Nope, not happening. All right, let me just send myself something. Give me one moment because I didn't get this video. 1 sec.
Anyways, this is a very exciting live, and all I'm gonna say is that I have been gaslit for months on this, thinking, am I the one that's crazy? I have reread the screenshots that I took from her server dozens and dozens of times. Did I miss something? Because everybody's so sure that there was stuff in it that wasn't. I've had to look back on that Discord call. Am I tripping to what happened in it? Because it was told that what I said would happen didn't happen. It's just for months. And I just finally feel like after months of this that I can actually breathe and that the truth is out there.
To be fair, once.
Not only did they just kick Ken out the circle, but they painted Ken like she was some crazy fucking woman. And like, it was actually like, everybody did it, and it was very, very strange how quickly people were like, "Yep, kids are danger."
Painted unsafe and dangerous,
Yeah.
and a liar for taking funny screenshots from her server. That was it. That's what was in them. They were funny. There was nothing personal. No one said anything. I don't know.
Well, I mean, look, I don't want that to be spun. I want to be super clear. Part of it was the fact that Artemis was freaking out about the fact that someone was looking into her biology degree. That was the funny part, was seeing her squirm as the heat was being put on her, given how much she was gaslighting people and lying to their faces. That's what she was doing. She's been lying to people's faces. Now, did Cyber invite up?
They didn't mean to join.
Oh, I didn't mean to join. So, guys, yeah, go ahead, Katie.
I didn't know when to say this, but I wouldn't say this is necessarily interesting, but there's 3 or 4 times that Artemis has talked about you. Would you like to know, or is it an off-app thing?
I mean, sure. But before you do, we can do that one a more relaxed meaning.
Okay.
In like 5 minutes after I give the preview. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, guys, I don't know. Actually, let's do a quick poll. But I want everyone to take a breather. Not you guys in the box. I don't do that whole drink water thing. I don't even. Who forgets to drink water? I don't understand it.
Great. Everybody go.
Who forgets to drink it?
Everybody go drink water. Go drink water. If you have water, something to
If you're a
hydrate.
grown ass adult and you need to be reminded to drink water, like I'm not sure we're gonna miss
Drink
it.
sand. Drink
All right.
sand. Don't
So
drink water,
the
drink
point I was going to make was, I want everyone to take a break in the following way. I want everyone to get your stabby out and just put it to the side for a moment, and I want you to be objective. I'm going to ask you, what do we think of Artemis at this point? And what I mean by that is, and I want you to be fair. I really do want you to be fair. Smiley face for possible redemption and crying emoji for no possible redemption. Smiley face, and be fair. Like I'm a big believer in redemption, to be honest with you. But remember, she does come with the husband. Smiley face for possible redemption, crying emoji for no possible redemption. I'm just curious where people sit. And if we get 100 votes, I'm going to give a teaser for what's going to be coming over the next day or two.
I hate you, Artemis. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate your goddamn guts, motherfucker. I hate your goddamn motherfucking guts.
Could be taken down. Kyla, do you mean to be in the requests? Yeah, I would expect more for redemption, like at least a few more. Guys, if we don't get 100, I'm not going to give the teaser. We only have like 20 seconds. So if you haven't voted, I would strongly recommend voting. Kyla, do you want to stay in? I'm just going to bring you up anyway. I'm just going to wait till the vote goes. All right, we're not going to get to 100. I don't know how much time. I should give you a countdown. Oh, 9 seconds. No, I'm in 100 on the right.
Come on, everyone. Come on, for the culture. There we go.
Okay, so then there is a little bit more work to be done. All right, so I'm just going to bring up Kyla to make sure it's not. Let me just mute her. She's coming up just in case.
Her
It's the
name.
next.
Wait, isn't that Kayla?
Kayla.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do we know Kayla?
I'm just saying, but that's just the way that you say her name.
Oh, sorry, Kayla.
Sorry, I just want.
Kayla's not loading in. Kayla, if you, I was talking to you in the comments. If you want to re-request, please re-request. So here's what we could talk about the stuff you were going to say, Katie, in 5 minutes. What I am going to say is, I don't know how good or bad today was. Do you guys want me? I'm going to let you know a little secret. You guys are not going to like this secret. You're really not going to like the secret. You're going to hate me for the secret.
I'm going to first of all hate it.
And I am very sorry, but like you have to understand that there is a level of entertainment involved in this kind of thing. And the entertainment part is not for my ego. It's not for money. It's not for followers. It's to keep people engaged and wanting to listen. Okay? You're going to hate me for this. I may have been a little bit delayed starting at 10 o'clock because I wasn't ready. and I may have added just a little bit of dramatic flair to make people want to listen to what was happening. And I do apologize for misleading you guys, but it did work. We had a very good number of followers. I know at 9 p.m. when I ended the live, everyone was like, felt like they'd been edged, but y'all came back, and that was the point. Now, the reason why I'm sharing that is it was actually a lot of work to get all of these receipts together. And to be very fair, sorry, Quacky, I did not really assemble the story I wanted to share today the way I wanted to do it. I hope to have it a little bit better tomorrow. But I've only shown 3 of the 5 or 6 major things. So today we showed that Artemis is schmucksing me, and very, very likely behind all the Reddit smearing, that Artemis is sharing around what they believe to be personal information about me and my family, including my parents, that Artemis is going around saying that I engage in revenge porn, that I'm dangerous, and I'm all these things. That was proven. We also proved, or I think, showed that she's not a real biologist. She is a fake biologist who's been lying, and I went into detail that she was given a whole year to fix this shit, and she can't fix it. The other thing we showed was that she, in my opinion, used Katie to cancel Cyber, while actually herself being, her and her husband being seriously anti-black and anti-indigenous. Now, the remaining things are the secret server. The secret server is only like 10 or 20 minutes worth of content. Then there's her threatening BIPOC women. That's a chapter. And then there's her lying. And we did lead with the big stuff today without question. I can guarantee you tomorrow's going to have some good juicy nuggets. Now, Artemis, if you're listening, I still recommend you reach out to me. To any one of the 5 listed here, Artemis, not you, Donk, actually, Artemis, Maddie, Nerdy, or Pagan, any one of you 4 can reach out to me. But I am telling you this. Due to what I'll be sharing tomorrow about the death threats, you all are getting reported. I will remind you that all of your Discord chats and communications and servers never get deleted on Discord and are easily accessible via subpoena. And I do believe that you guys are operating a very dangerous Discord. And I also believe, Artemis, I'm only going to be satisfied, just so you know, when you name the people working with you. I think that's fair. Accountability means you coming in, not crying and whinging, you admitting what you did, you saying who participated, naming names, and then maybe there's some path to redemption. But as a teaser for tomorrow, Artemis, and Artemis, I want to be super clear, Artemis, there's literally no point going to run to private anything or any of that shit. Literally no point doing that. But let me just do something. Give me 15 seconds. Hold on.
Don't delete any messages either, Artemis. I'll know. Don't delete any of our messages. I will know. Also, I have them saved already. Don't get smart. Don't get fresh. I'll know the second you do it.
Yeah, that makes you look more sus.
I have it saved.
Artemis.
Why did that scare me when you did that, Iris?
Fuck out of me. I'm so sorry. This was the most
Everybody mute.
I've ever seen. Also,
Everybody mute. Everybody mute. Everybody mute. Everybody mute. Artemis, tomorrow, and I really, really, really hope you really understand this. I'm asking you again to reach out to me. I'm asking you again to talk to me. Otherwise, I think everyone would be really supportive and would genuinely want to see, really, more than anything, what your latest sort of work has been like. And so to that end, let me just show you what that looks like. We'll give you an 18-second preview, because while you're a shit biologist, you were an interesting videographer and writer.
There's so much more that I want to tell you about this story, about this world, about Donovan and Milo, but I don't want to give it all away just yet. However, I think a glimpse into how Donovan and Milo's relationship started and the kind of world that surrounds them will be just enough to keep you on.
Will it be just enough to keep you guys tuned in for tomorrow? Let's play that again. It's the perfect outro.
So much more that I want to tell you about this story, about this world, about Donovan and Milo, but I don't want to give it all away just yet. However, I think a glimpse into how Donovan and Milo's relationship started and the kind of world that surrounds them will be just enough to...
I want to be very clear. I've got all of the accounts. All right. If you don't come forward and admit you're not a biologist and that you're a mediocre, very piss poor writer / videographer, I'm happy to show people what you really do. And that's not like a threat. You're not going to be schmucked. You're not going to have any personal information. You're not going to have any websites shown. I'm not going to do any of that shit. I don't have to do any of that shit. Because you're in the visual entertainment field. So you have, I mean, on one of your websites, you got 7 perfect videos. So I don't know why we have to keep doing this. It's as simple as you could have joined. What are we at now? You could have joined 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. You could have joined and you could have said, hey, here's my degree. And hey, sorry for trying to schmox you. And hey, sorry for, calling you a perpetrator of a schmex crime when you were actually the victim. Oh, no. It's okay to victim blame men. I forgot that. I'm sorry, Artemis. All right. Queer professor, not sure if you meant to invite up. So whoever the fuck asked for a recap, I swear to God, Bex. Professor, how can I help you? Otherwise, whoever wants to pop up, ask questions, pop off, feel free.
Yeah,
hope you guys enjoyed the show.
I have something I'd like to pop off about.
Shoot. Just which language is all I would say.
Of course. My biggest issue with Maddie right now, and this is just right now at this very moment, I think it's really interesting that Maddie has tried to paint me and much just BIPOC folks as murderers and people who are threatening to unalive people. For context, when we were first doing call-outs, or not when we were first doing call-outs, after Maddie had blocked everybody, we did a live with the guillotine in the background. And it said, Maddie, your time is up. Talking about her time on TikTok. Anybody with 2 brain cells could connect that. Maddie decided to take screenshots of those lives, proving that she'd been watching all lives, and say that a bunch of BIPOC folks were threatening to unalive her. But what I think is interesting is that she had a guillotine on her subscription.
Oh, watch words? Yep.
Schmilitine. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Her Schmilitine on her subscription. When you subscribe to Maddie, you could use that sticker for ops. So I'm curious, does that mean that when...
Watch your words?
What did I say that was wrong? I said ops.
No, because I see where you're about to go with this. Go ahead.
I'm asking, is that, threatening to unalive people or threatening to murder people? I'm just curious, is that the same thing? Because you were doing the exact same thing, but now when it's BIPOC folks and it's toward you who are problematic, now we're all violent people, which I think is actually insane.
I think Katie had a eye-opening conversation and live. I actually strongly suspect that if Katie goes through their DMs, they're going to start spotting a lot of where Artemis, and I don't know if you ever talked to Maddie, are engaging in problematic conversation and talking down or talking different to BIPOC people. That would be my guess.
I'm not surprised.
Artemis is the only one I talked to out of the 5 here, Artemis is the only one I talked to.
KT with 2 E's.
No, so although I don't know KT if you wanted to say.
Everybody say hi to Luna. Sorry, I love Luna.
You kiss ass. What's up, Bex?
What's up? What's up, buddy?
Wow.
No, I was just saying it's KT. Yeah. Guys, I will say this as well. To anyone in here who was friends with these 5 people and you really did change your mind, which is great, message me. Don't leave your chats with them. Don't leave your servers with them. Don't tell them you're out. Message me. Let's burn them. Let's keep toasting them. And I'll say right now I mean, I'd have to ask people, but like, I would recommend Artemis is burned. Maddie, Nerdy, or Petty Pagan, how one of you guys are not turning in the other is blowing my mind. Because, like, you guys are next. Like, this was Artemis's weekend. I'm doing this for 4 more weeks. Next on the list is Maddie. Next on the list then is Petty. And Nerdy, I'm pretty confident you're behind a lot of the schmucksing. And I just feel like that's a little hypocritical, and I want to help you make that a little bit less hypocritical moving forward. So I'm going to save you till last, Nerdy. Because honestly, I think you're the weak one who's going to break.
May I say something?
Scary that is.
Oh, sorry, Bun. Go ahead, Bun.
I was just gonna say that's so scary because she's the social worker.
Yeah. Also, that's.
Oh, I didn't put that together. Yeah, go ahead, Luna.
I just want to say before I go to bed, because I do need to go to bed. First, Irish, great job. I knew you were.
So not ready.
But also,
So I had a problem with my iPad. I had to empty it. It wasn't allowing me to send because it was full. Fucking horrible. I was freaking out.
all right.
Sorry.
I did want to say though that, well, like Bun said, Maddie made a bunch of BIPOC people out to be people who want to murder others, and then apparently authorities have been contacted about the people that have done that. And so it's very interesting that they are putting in danger a bunch of BIPOC people, BIPOC femme people. Me personally, I'm also an international student. I'm on a visa. So it's very interesting that for advocates, they are putting a bunch of marginalized people in danger. Very interesting.
They don't give a flying fuck.
They
like,
don't.
they genuinely don't. Like, they're in this for themselves, their ego. They're not here because they care. Like, they don't care about anyone other than themselves. Artemis had no problem burning Ken, no problem destroying Cyber, no problem trying to hurt me. All for what? To save her lie that she didn't get the fucking degree she hoped and wished for? Like, that's crazy.
That's such a weird thing to lie about, because it can easily be proven whether
No, I don't think it's a weird thing to lie about. I think it's actually very common. It's just weird to lie about it for so long.
Yeah. Oh my God. I could not. I could never. But I'm going to go to bed. I'll be back for the next round of lives.
Guys, in the comments, I'm not a huge fan of compliments. However, this one was a bit of work, and what I would love to see is, can you guys say what your favorite part or biggest reveal was? Either your favorite part of the live or the biggest reveal, or the thing you're most excited about.
Excited about Nerdy getting exposed, only because of the personal damage she's done to me. She's made me feel absolutely more insane than I already diagnosedly am, which I think is wild because but like just the blatant lies that she's given, I can't wait to see you unfold them. I really can't. So excited.
Purely because I know that for years she's been touting that she's got folders on so many people, it's not funny that she's finally going to get her own back.
Go ahead.
I was serious before about asking for the recap. I've been offline for like 2.5 hours.
Artemis has been lying about her degree. We've known about it for over a year. She was contacted and had a call in where she was told, you won't be exposed, but stop fucking lying because you're hurting trans people by doing it. She would not stop. 2 people started to get sus. That was Ken and that was Cyber.
And once she learned that they were sus, she decided to get them canceled. Held a call out live, hosted by Isaac Avatar, to destroy Cyber's reputation, and then has been harassing Kay to get her off the app because she feared that they were kind of like snuffing it out. So her biology degree is nonsense. The second thing we showed was that she offered what they thought to be personal information pertaining to me. She offered names of people who they thought were my parents, names of me, names of my siblings, ages of my siblings, birth locations of my siblings, by referencing documents online that has all that information in it. And also by sharing Reddit posts that have information in it. But the Reddit posts, she accidentally liked the Reddit post, which exposed that she does have a Reddit account, because you can't upvote unless you have a Reddit account, which means she was lying a week ago when she messaged, I don't remember who, and said they didn't have a Reddit account. So she got exposed as being behind a lot of the Reddit posts. And then I went through the husband's Facebook page, which was just filled with anti-Black and anti-Indigenous content.
Which she knew about.
Yeah, of course she did. I had sent out the live to an Indigenous friend of mine when you were asking for someone that was Indigenous to come in, but I think they're probably asleep, so didn't get the invite. But I know that person is very keen to chat to you at some point as well about something else. I can't remember exactly what it was though. But I'll shoot you their username.
I usually need a day or two off after a big first live.
No, that's completely understandable. Someone said somewhere else that Artemis is 50?
No, I've got no indication of that.
I've been telling people this. I will admit to this. I have been telling people that she's 50, and I will continue. He looks 50.
Messy bun. Messy bun.
Looks like a duck. Quacks like a duck. I'm gonna call it a duck.
Fair.
Is there anyone else who wants to? Oh, again, message me on Discord if you guys find anything. Irish NYC. Otherwise, I guess I'll probably try to go live tomorrow, maybe a little bit earlier. And go ahead, Katie.
Did you want me to tell you the thing, or?
Oh yeah, go for it. What did she say about me?
Okay, so there's 4 of them.
Wait, are these from DMs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it. What have we got?
Okay, so I said just before this, I'm thinking of more stuff myself. Otherwise, the answer might reside with time with Auntie Water.
Hang on, I'm not quite. Say it again. Sorry.
So so just before she said,
Oh wait, sorry. 1 second. Cyber, just to be super clear, Cyber just said, Irish, thanks for reaching out and helping to vindicate me. Dude, you shouldn't have been vilified in the first place. They're fucking sociopaths. Don't ever thank someone for, like, removing something that shouldn't be on your foot to begin with. Go ahead, sorry. Hey, can we all get some support for Ken, Bun, and Cyber in the comments for what it is they've been through, and also for Bex, who is now a year clean, and then for Katie, who I think is just becoming clean.
What do you?
Clean of them.
No, it's been like over.
Wait, no, don't gift me. Don't gift me. Gift Ken right now. Listen,
I didn't say gift anyone.
Well, no, we're like gifting people, so I'm just going to say something real quick. Listen, I don't need support right now. Who needs support is Ken, because Ken was, affected the most by the Artemis, and KT. Support them too. But when the nerdy and the Maddie stuff happens, come hold me down. But until then, I'm okay, guys. They need the support. They need the love. I know this has affected Ken so much. I'm sad that this Discord is over their faces. I can't see the beauty right now, but Ken has been affected by this so much. I can say personally I've seen it. But I will say I'm not glad the situation happened, but I'm glad that I've been able to see Ken and the beauty and the light that she is. And I will say, if you ever get to hold space with Ken, you should be blessed because she's fucking great.
Yeah, I just wanted to say really quickly, hey Irish, kia ora everyone, kia ora everyone on the panel, hey Katie. Ken, the way you held yourself throughout this whole thing has been nothing short of fucking amazing, so you really should be proud of yourself. Irish, once again, just legendary shit you're doing, man. Like, I can't... Yeah, I can't explain. It's been pretty awesome. Bun, I've been following you for a while. You're fucking awesome. I'm not going to say any more than that. I just think you're pretty awesome. Banks, yeah, I don't know you, but too much. I just wanted to ask really quickly if someone could send me, if they wouldn't mind, the clip of Donk cussing in Māori language.
So I actually got that today, and that's why I'll have it for tomorrow. And
I'm sorry, I just think we should be asking Ken this question. Since Ken was affected, I think the person who should be asking, being able to answer this question is Ken. Because I know Ken was...
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, Ken, if you wouldn't mind, if I could have a look at that, just being Māori myself, I'd love to see what they said and see if I can sort of, because
translate it. Oh my god, it can be translated.
So I haven't. I just found that out too. So I haven't heard it. I would like to review it because that phone call was extremely difficult for me and extremely vulnerable. So I just would like to view it, or if there's a way to cut it out where it's just the part of Donk saying that. But I'd like to review it with Irish first.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, go for it. I just coming from someone, like, if you're wanting more of a, I suppose, not that you want to relive it, but
I would be curious. I guess I would just be curious, but I also I'm not gonna ask for the labor for someone to do that for me either. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just want to be able to.
You don't have a copy of it as well, surely.
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah, okay. I was like, what the hell? I thought there was only one.
It's more. No, I haven't seen it. It's more of what Katie was saying to me earlier on a VC chat. Yeah, I just feel like this person is making a incredibly horrendous name on Māori people by abusing and using the language in a way which would never be approved by the elders of our country. So, I feel like you deserve that as the victim of someone who got fucking abused by this person.
The fact that they made a video acting as though like it was not a big deal, like they're planning on sticking around. It's so messed up.
Yeah. No, it's super wild. And I'm, like I said, it's scary. I live in the same country as this dude. Oh, sorry, dude. I'm not sure what they, them?
They, yeah, they're they.
They?
Dude and bro are not gendered terms. I don't care. They're not gendered terms.
Oh, no. That's not what I was correcting.
They corrected themselves. I don't think you should correct yourself for that because they're not.
Is that what you were correcting yourself for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. I live in the same country as this person, so.
Yeah, I definitely use dude as gender. And the people who are just joining, and are like, what's going on, and all that. I'll say this about Artemis. My philosophy has always been, once a liar, forever unsafe. And, she has lied pathologically this entire time. And I'll admit, it took me a while to get my head around what was happening. And then when I started realizing that the common thread was things that sort of poke at her reputation. Mac doesn't get worried when people start trying to look into her. I don't get worried when people are trying to find stuff on me. When you don't have anything to hide, you don't usually get worried about that kind of stuff. So the paranoia that she had really was kind of giving it away to some degree, I think. But
for sure.
Anyway, I'm falling asleep. Alex, it was an absolute pleasure. I'll drop you on down. Anything else for anyone else in the panel before I hit the snooze?
Yeah, I keep getting stopped.
Katie, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so just before I said I'm thinking of more stuff myself, otherwise the answer might reside with Auntie Wada again, talking about how to deal with the cyber thing. And then Artemis says, I understand. I'm also trying to figure it out. Hell, if I thought I could pull it off without Cyber knowing it was me, I would literally give Iris all the info.
Give Iris all the info on... Why would I call Cyber out for that nonsense?
Look, I'm just reading what she said.
Yeah, okay. People love to use me as a tool. It's annoying, yeah.
Yeah, and then she goes on to say, I mean, I'll take a call out at this point because once Iris is on, his ass more will come out. Yeah.
God, all of this could have been a simple apology.
And then, let's see. I then say a little bit later, why keep your name out of it, especially since you said you're not against coming up if needed. And she said, when it comes to Iris, I kept things neutral with him, but I'm not friends with him. I'm fine with me being involved just with him. I'm extremely cautious. Hey, Artemis. Artemis, you should have been more cautious. Like I said, don't erase shit, Artemis. I have everything. Everything.
Yeah, Artemis, it became really clear to me very quickly that Katie was like a hinge. Like, Katie is not someone I would want to piss off.
And here's what's funny. Well, wait, first of all, I'm not unhinged if nobody fucks with me. But Artemis, I told you not to lie to me, not to deceive me, not to do me wrong. I fucking told you. I fucking told you. With that, I conclude.
Yeah, if you can continue, I will just quickly answer the question as to why it's Artemis and Jason Eccles. I'm not even going to make fun of her. But Artemis, if you're listening and you're like, oh my God, how much does he know and all that? I know about the Facebook group that is connected to your Facebook account that I was able to use to verify that you were the admin of that very large, multiple of thousands of people server on Facebook.
Fan club?
The what?
The fan club or whatever?
Well, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Okay.
And also on Instagram as well, which was kind of weak sauce, to be honest with you. So she's just very into certain shows, let's say that. But anyway, Katie, what else you got?
Supernatural is my favorite.
Stop saying what it is. But go ahead. What was the other thing, or was there anything else that was said?
Oh no, that's it.
Oh, that's weak. All right. Any last thoughts before I end? Because I feel like I'm about to collapse. Like I'm really tired.
Thank you, Irish.
No problem.
Thanks, Irish, for what I got to hear.
Thank you, Irish. I'm not unhinged. Thank you, Irish.
We'll definitely talk more tomorrow. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I gotta take that.
Wait.